What's up, folks? What's going on? We have a Q&A video. I'm just going to start it off already. We got this question by Hansa1. He says, gym encounters, best, worst, funniest. So honestly, bro, I haven't really had that many gym encounters. More like, I'd say awkward gym encounters when I was like 18, 19, when I was like watching a lot of pickup artist stuff and trying to like talk to girls and stuff. I mean, that's like probably the worst encounters I have because it was fucking awkward. I mean, I had like little experience at that point, 18 years old, and yeah, I mean, I had a few throw me some softballs, but I completely missed. But I say the one gym situation that got me infamous was one time I was flexing in the restroom, some gym I used to go to, and right in front of the mirrors is the showers are right there. So I'm flexing, and I didn't realize it, but some guy came out the shower and like it didn't show any of his body parts, but you could clearly see that he's naked. And I posted the video on TikTok, and I didn't know that he was there at first, and then when I seen it the next morning is when I deleted it. But when I woke up, the video had like 20,000 likes. And I kept seeing people comment at Joey Swole. So I go over to this fucking guy's page, and I didn't know who Joey Swole is at the time. And I look, and the first video I see is my video, and Joey Swole talking shit like, "Oh, this is disgusting. You need to have your gym membership revoked, blah blah blah, revoked." I mean, and that video had like a few 100,000 views, man. Like, and so I was infamous. I had a bunch of DMs and like on Instagram and TikTok, like, "You need to kill yourself. I hate you. You're the worst human." I was like, holy shit. So I was like infamous for a cool like half a day, man. But he ended up deleting it. I messaged him like, "Hey, I deleted the video when I woke up. I didn't realize he was there, blah, blah, blah." He ended up deleting the video. So yeah, but that was a crazy experience. Dragon CHR15 says, full day of eating for you. So usually, man, first thing in the morning, I get about 6 to 8 raw eggs. I drink them. I don't drink them like just straight up in a cup. Like, I have chocolate milk, and I blend the eggs with chocolate milk. So it's like a shake. I don't taste the eggs at all. I just taste chocolate milk, but it's delicious, man. And it's so easy to make, obviously, and it's so quick in the morning. So that's for the morning. For lunch, usually what my girl makes. I work a lot, so I'm gonna tell you what I eat in a day, like when I'm at work. So when I come home for lunch, it's usually some steak, potatoes with some sauce that my girl makes. So if for lunch, it's usually about a half pound to a pound of steak. And then for dinner, it's usually maybe about 6 more eggs. Or it could be if, we have some steak left over, then we eat some steak. So a full day of eating for me is about maybe 10 to 15 eggs a day, raw eggs, and about a pound of steak is what I usually eat in the day. The steak is usually medium rare, sometimes raw, or, my girl likes to cook it, so we'll eat it cooked if she wants to, but that's usually what I eat, man. Honest Home Health says, validity of muscle confusion, unfamiliar stimulus to further inhibit repeated bout effect. So he wants to know if muscle confusion or unfamiliar stimulus is valid for getting past the repeated bout effect. But honestly, man, that's like the only way to get past the repeated bout effect. Now, I don't know if you're thinking like, if you have to do something different every week. You don't have to do something different every week to cause muscle damage. Literally something unfamiliar to your muscles could be like, say 1 week you do 225 for 6 to 8 reps for a few sets, let's say like 3 sets. That gets you really sore one week, and then the next week, let's say you do an extra 3 or 4 sets. That's unfamiliar to your muscles at that point. So you do that, you will get sore, you will get DOMS, and that's pretty much you getting past the repeated bout effect. I don't know if you want studies. I mean, there's no studies on trained lifters getting past the repeated bout effect. I'm pretty sure there isn't, but yeah, that's literally the only way to get past the repeated bout effect is to cause damage to your muscles, give your muscles something that they are unaccustomed to. Juha7830 says, how long breaks between exercises? I have about 1 week, 7 to 8 days for recovery. That's what I usually do right now. Is 7 days. Sometimes longer, sometimes 10 or 2 weeks, 10 days or to 2 weeks. But yeah, that's perfect. 7 to 8 days is perfect. You will feel recovered by 5 days, but I'd say just give it the extra 2 days to give yourself a full repair and remodeling, because I made the mistake before when I felt fully recovered by 5 days. I tried to train chest again, and my muscles felt very weak and my tendons felt very weak. So just give it the full week, if not longer, man. Christian TW3SP says, is lighter weights just for fake pump muscle? It depends what you mean by lighter weights. I mean, that could be 30 plus reps. For some people, it's 15 reps. For some people, it's 8 to 12 reps. Look, man, if you're not going to cause muscle damage, then most likely it's going to be sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, since you're pretty much doing a weight that you're adapted to. Let's say, for example, someone that does calisthenics, right? Over time, pull-ups and dips for body weight is lightweight. So they could bust out 50 dips, 50 pull-ups, not get sore at all. They could do that pretty much every day, man. But it all depends of how much they do. So for lighter weights, you're going to have to do so many sets, so many reps to get the same damage that heavier weights would do. So, no, it's just lighter weights is not exclusive for sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. It depends on the damage you cause. All right. Persona Creator says protein to fat ratio. So protein to fat ratio, I'd say is pretty high. I mean, I eat a lot of protein and I eat a lot of fat because the steak and eggs have a bunch of fat. Then he says ketosis, low carb or gluconeogenesis based diet for muscle. So gluconeogenesis is basically your liver producing glucose on non-carbohydrate substrates. So it's pretty much the same thing, low carb, pretty much the same thing as low carb. But yeah, for contractile tissue, yes, I mean you want to eat mainly animal protein, animal products, steak, eggs, salmon, tuna, chicken, all that. You know what I mean? So because your myofibrils, your sarcomeres are made up of amino acids. So yeah, man, you want to eat a bunch of protein. Order of exercises, concentric, eccentric. If I want both sarcomeres in parallel and in series. Yeah, so if you want both, order of exercises, you know what I've been usually doing it lately is just like say for chest and biceps. For bench press, I'll do bench press first, and I'll just do a regular sets of bench press if I'm by myself. It'll be, let's say, 275 for 6 to 8 reps to failure. That's you getting both the concentric and the eccentric. And so I'll keep doing that until I can't even do 2 plates anymore. And that's pretty much me going to concentric failure. And then if I want to, I'd say I've been experimenting with doing eccentric failure at the end of the workout with the dips. So I'll do dips, heavy ass dips, and just do the eccentric until I can't do it no more. So I've been experimenting with concentric failure first and then eccentric failure, and that causes a bunch of damage. And you will get sarcomeres in parallel and series if you do eat a lot of animal protein. Longer workouts equal higher cortisol, more short workouts per week versus less but longer workouts, which generates more cortisol. So I'd say more short workouts per week, man. I mean, every time you're gonna stress your body, you're pretty much producing cortisol, man. So you're stressing your body. So I mean, if you do it more times in the week, I'd say that's probably worse than doing it twice a week like I do. I mean, the workouts I do twice a week, it's only an hour each, so it's not that much. Most people work out 6 days a week, and it's an hour each still. So I do 2 hours a week, and say a regular person does 6 hours a week. They have 3 times more cortisol spikes, I guess. So I'd say less days but longer workouts, just so they have the rest of the week to increase your testosterone, I guess. It is worth it to do bone specific training, compression, torsion, decompression, impacts, eccentric falls. Um, nah, man. I don't think you need to do any of those. I mean, if you do some heavy squats, some OHP, if you're loading up a bar really heavy and lifting it, you're gonna be increasing bone density, man. So bone mineral density. So you don't need to do eccentric falls like if you're on the pads and you jump down, and you don't need to do any of that. Just heavy weights is gonna increase your bone density, man. Resting 8 to 9 days between eccentric sessions for a muscle worth it. Yeah, I'd say 7 days just to make it like even. So you don't want to be working out Monday and then you have to wait 8 to 9 days and then it's Wednesday. Maybe you work on a Wednesday. I'd say just make it consistent throughout the week. Every Monday, every Tuesday you work out. But 8 to 9 days is good. I mean, long rest is good, man. You want to rest a lot. And then Martin Liu 9543 says, the golden era bodybuilders followed the carnivore diet 3 to 4 weeks before competition to get leaner and show more muscular definition. During that period, they consumed no dairy products because it has a tendency to add a layer of fat on the muscles. Vince Gironda recommended a complex carbohydrate loading day on Wednesday and Sunday only. That combination seems to be very effective for bodybuilders. The muscles look fuller and maintain good muscle definition. Would you consider trying this? Your lat spread photo looks great. Thank you, man. I don't know. I don't plan on competing anytime soon. So I don't know about carb loading. I know, eating a bunch of carbs will make your muscles look fuller because you're gonna be filling up your muscles with glycogen. So yeah, I understand why bodybuilders do it. But personally, I wouldn't try doing it because I wouldn't compete. I don't want to get down to 5% body fat and fucking tank my testosterone and just stop progress altogether. I mean, it doesn't seem worth it for me. But yeah, that's what bodybuilders do. They usually, carb load to make their muscle look fuller. So, peace.